Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Steffi Roche.
And I'm Steve Price. Let's get you to our other top story tonight, and that's backlash over Mayor Todd Gloria's proposed 2027 budget, which calls for major cuts to services and programs, all in an effort to try and close a $118 million deficit, while funding for police and fire is protected under the budget draft that was released on Wednesday. Other areas are being slashed.
And that includes eliminating city funding for the Neil Good Day Center, a homeless shelter operated by Father Joe's Villages. The center tells me that a lack of city funding is going to have devastating consequences for addressing San Diego's homeless crisis. On a typical Sunday, I'm told a few hundred people utilize the services provided at the Neil Good Day Center.
Deacon Jim Vargas, V like Victor, A-R-G-A-S.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm looking for a job.
Looking for a job.
Where can I get a job?
Okay. Well,
As like a filmographer or something too?
All right. Well, we have an employment center that's open during the week.
As you heard, that's Deacon Jim Vargas, the president and CEO of Father Joe's Villages. Right now, the center is open 7 days a week, and each year, the day center serves nearly 7,000 people.
The basic services that we have here, such as the 30,000 showers that we were able to dispense last year to individuals. We also have laundry services here. We have storage facility here as well. This is the address of record for many people, so this is where they get their mail.
But the elimination of city funding means operations will dramatically be reduced.
With the loss of the city funding, they fund about $850,000 to $900,000 worth of the operational expenses here. We put in about $500,000. We, Father Joe's Villages, through philanthropy. If we lose the city's piece of it, then obviously the services would have to be curtailed tremendously.
Should the proposed budget move forward, they tell me they likely will be forced to cut their hours of operations and completely stop services on weekends. Mayor Todd Gloria's office tells us that the mayor has prioritized homelessness funding in his draft in order to provide shelter beds and help people enter permanent housing. However, they tell me, quote, "The fact is, the drafting of this budget involved extremely difficult decisions, such as funding services like those provided at this site or staffing a fire station. There is valuable work and valuable city employees that will be cut in this budget. This is the hard reality we face." Deacon Vargas at Neil Good Day Center staff tell me that should their city funding be eliminated, on a typical Sunday moving forward, expect more homeless people on San Diego streets.
We've come a long way in tackling homelessness. I want to make sure that we're able to continue forward.
The mayor will present the $6.4 billion proposed budget to the San Diego City Council tomorrow morning. It will then be discussed, debated, and amended until June 9th, the city's deadline for adopting a final budget.